Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. When we left off,
we had
got
a
new
recess.
witness.
Yes.
We had a recess, and we're having a new witness coming to stand. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Or Dolly,
AKA
as Phoenix calls
the
him.
fucking murderer.
Or so we think.
There goes monetization if we ever fucking get that, but
Oh, whoops.
I don't give. We don't get paid for this. It's probably all gonna be like, oh, it's copyright material. Anyways.
Oh, we got 5 cents. No.
For real. Anyways, so let's go ahead and proceed with getting the murder out of this lady.
This lady.
All right. So
Phoenix loves the hell out of this girl, too.
Yep, and
Like,
he's gonna
he
be
is just
crushed.
Oh.
Tormented.
Oh, wow. She's pretty, though. Like, holy
I know.
fuck.
Please tell me you done dick that
Is
dog.
that fucking butterflies?
Oh, God. This is gonna be a difficult one.
What's with this stiff silence?
Even the music's just like, la-di-da. I'm just gonna turn up a little bit for me to enjoy. It's just... It's like with fucking...
It sounds like an RPG, like a JRPG type
It's like
thing.
that moment when Link finds Zelda in a Legend of Zelda game. She's like...
Or he finds like a great fairy in a temple
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, God. And then it's like finds a great fairy. And it's like, look at you. You're precious. And it's like, hey, listen. It's like, oh, God, not for the next 14 hours of my life.
Oh, you piece of my God.
Yeah. All right. So did you say the stiff sounds? I can't remember. I think you did.
Yeah.
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
Can't believe he actually said that.
Holy shit. Oh, God. Oh, now then, witness. Could you please say your name, say your full name? Sorry, I was dreaming of many things.
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I will bash them with my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me when they say that.
The white knighting is strong with these two.
For real. Thank you for calming my nerves. You all are so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Oh
The honor's all mine. Oh, shit.
No, the honor is all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. These English localizations are gonna fucking kill me. Oh my God.
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Sir?
Is there something I can help you with, my lady?
You just go around and say whatever's on your mind.
Hang on, where's my fedora at?
Oh my God. I'm sure there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone, I just know it.
Feeny.
Wow.
Yes, I can see why you say that.
Oh God. If my name was Phoenix, anyone ever called me Feeny, I'd just be like, listen, don't do that again.
That's why I call you Nick.
It's like, you know what? That's better than Feeny.
Oh my
Feeny
God.
weenie.
Oh,
come
no.
here. It's like you. All right, I've never slapped a woman before. We need to stop that.
Oh, Feeny bear.
Oh my God. Oh my
I said his line already, if you want to go.
Oh, I know. I'm just. Oh God.
Feeny and Dolly. Oh my God.
I think it's funny that all of a sudden she's turning this in our favor all of a sudden because she just got the
Wait
judge
up,
fucking
hold
whipped.
up. Her name's Dahlia, right?
Yeah.
I just thought of Monster Prom.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like connect like the Black Dahlia murders or some shit.
No.
I thought that's where you're gonna go with that.
No, I just what if I gave her Dahlia's full name?
Oh God.
Very unfitting. She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
God,
Holy shit.
I already hate her.
This is something else, I tell you what.
I'd been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. God. Feeny and Dougie.
Oh my God.
They were talking behind the building.
Oh
no. Oh,
Oh
God.
fuck. He just passed out.
Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. Oh my god. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
Is she trying to say we drugged his ass?
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it's my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth.
But I would never. That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. You haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey.
They did know each other from that last case. What's this? So, you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before, once. In
any case, Miss Fay, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Fay. Madam, I'm no one's grandma yet, girly.
No shit.
Jesus.
For
real.
Okay.
Go, my butterflies, attack!
I just see both of their fangs fucking growing out of their
Right.
teeth like,
Claws.
Madam Fake. Girl. Okay.
Back to Feeney's place, god damn.
God, poor fucker.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Feeney,
Oh, fuck.
I mean Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese Senryu poetry.
Oh.
Oh, wonderful! Isn't that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend. That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis. For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation?
God. What has she done to these people? They were Feeny and Dougie. Oh my god.
So who is this Dougie person? No.
Okay. Where's
Oh,
Skeeter?
I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago.
He was looking for Skeeter.
Stop. You're showing your age.
Yes. I'll gladly show age of
So what
Doug.
were Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
That's right, Miss Faye.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please go on. What did you see next?
Jesus
All right.
Christ, crocodile tears and everything.
Yeah. Wobbly and collapsed.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie. If I press her for no good reason, I know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now?
I think we've got to present Phoenix's page because we got his testimony as a thing after last time.
You know what I'm
this
wondering?
Was a, well, wait, no, this is the
I have
victim
a
fell.
theory.
What you got?
Okay, that necklace, I think she's trying to help him get off as innocent because if he's guilty, then the police will have that in their custody since he's wearing it all the time. She wouldn't be able to get it back.
Maybe.
That's just a tiny shot in the dark detail that I'm throwing out there.
Because, I mean, the reason that she gave it to Phoenix in the first place is I think that's going to be tied to the first case. That's where that's going to come into play. That's why she wanted to back
I'm
up
just
hers,
trying to
'cause she just
figure
wanted the
out
thing
why
back,
she wants Phoenix to be innocent.
Yeah, I know. It's a very weird play that she's going through.
Like, that's like the only thing I could grasp at. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I can't think of, like, why.
I mean, maybe she does actually care about Phoenix in a way,
I don't know, maybe.
but she's just still a heartless bitch. But
I'm actually confused because that doesn't actually say about Phoenix pushing. That just says that the victim fell on top of his umbrella and there was a loud snap.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which means it wouldn't cover that for some reason.
The only thing we have, but I don't think that was given to us, is the handprint on the leather jacket, but we don't have that as evidence.
It was just dialogue.
Huh. I don't want to get the walkthrough yet.
No.
But that's what it's saying we need. All right, let's leave it alone for now.
Yeah.
But that's where we're going to have to come back to, I'm pretty sure.
Suppose her statement works in our favor for now. I'll hold off on looking into it any deeper until it's necessary.
Very well, young lady. Please go on with your testimony.
All right, next one. It's when Feeny noticed I was there.
Feeny, God.
Poor guy.
What did Mr. Wright say when he saw you? I'm sorry, I was so flustered that I really don't remember. Please forgive me. You don't remember?
Well, that's common enough. Sometimes I can't recall a sentence I passed only minutes prior.
And you've been doing this 5 more years? Jesus
Please,
Christ.
someone, anyone, stop him before he gets hurt by me.
Jeez.
I love her.
We're gonna go and find some other student and they call the authorities. All right.
When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department? Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs.
Oh, jeez.
Please try to stay on topic. So, to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct? That's what I was planning to do, but in the end I wound up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow they all seemed to know what was going on. The students knew what was going on? There must have been
Press
an
that for more
accident in the lab
details.
that made the cable snap.
Possibly. Let's get more details
so
on
they went
that.
out there and be like, oh shit, what happened? And then
Yeah.
that. But how could the students not have known what was going on? Well, I don't know for sure what they knew what had happened. It's just they all seemed kind of excited about something. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any more info about the students.
So the students called the police.
Yes, I was just so... I was so panicked.
Yes, well, anyone would have been, my dear.
That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie, and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Yes, that's got to be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find the contradiction on this one. A big obvious lie in red letters, huh?
All right, so it was suddenly...
It's that.
Yeah, but we don't have anything that really
No.
gives us that I can think of. It's got wobbly and collapsed.
Do we? Would Phoenix's testimony still count, even though it doesn't say it?
That's the only thing I really have that can really push that.
Yeah. Did we save?
Not yet, but I'm going too quick, I
Yeah.
guess. So let's go ahead and try it since it's there.
It makes me nervous since that's not one of the things that it's, pointing out on the actual...
That's all that we have right now at the moment, so we'll try it.
Yep.
No, the music's still there.
Yeah. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
In what way? I'm not sure I understand.
Actually, I don't quite get it either. Yeah, no.
Oops.
Make sure before you speak out again.
All right.
He's mad at me now. We can't give up yet, Mia.
Oh, wait, maybe we need to do... Oh, wait, you know what? I think I know why, because I think we have to do it the other way.
What do you mean?
Because we have to hit the statement, and then it has the whole, thing. So when we press, it does the thing over here.
Oh.
Show contradiction?
Boom. Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never... Oh, God.
Jesus.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
What?
That is, she has no supporting...
That glare. It's like, you motherfucker.
Please don't get at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. She was giving him the death stare.
Oh, well, she's just saying on her
Yeah.
own, okay.
The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It'd be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to reverse my testimony.
Revise.
Reverse.
Reverse.
One hop this time. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
One trial this time. Bam. 2 witnesses this time.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
Press it.
You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow.
Yes, that's right. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either.
Okay, I don't think that was there before.
No. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break. That's why I really wasn't watching them at all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
God dang it.
And
She is totally, it's like Pokemon. She's using Attract on everybody.
yeah. All right. Fuck. I've got no idea now. We pushed the 2 new things on here.
Who wears an outfit that matches their parasol?
Someone that's trying to be real fucking fancy.
You know, like...
Alright, this when you pushed Dougie, it didn't look like they were fighting. I didn't hear anything unusual either. Went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. And I think that one we already did. What do we have? It didn't look like they were fighting. I didn't hear anything unusual either.
That means she didn't hear the crack or whatever later on. The umbrella. Maybe. Remember it made a crack sound?
I thought it was talking about them talking.
Oh.
But that's the only thing I have.
Because when you pushed him, it fell on the... But no, he heard the crack when he got back, didn't he?
No, it was as he was leaving,
Oh.
I think. It's all we've got, so...
Yeah.
Phoenix's testimony.
Yes!
There we go. Whew.
You say you didn't hear anything unusual, is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me.
All the butterflies that follow her 24/7.
That's basically the same thing as Edrith's, finger wag.
Yeah.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
Ah!
May I have a moment to answer?
But by all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise.
Okay.
You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones?
Conveniently.
I mean, not both of the ears were covered.
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Thunder and lightning.
Very, very frightening, please.
I mean, Thor is not just a Marvel character.
I know,
He's also
I
in Norse
know.
mythology, but
Yeah.
still, it's funny.
Oh, God. All right.
It makes it seem like another pop culture reference.
Yeah. Are you going to read that?
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear you read that.
Yeah. Yes, I'm afraid I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in a testimony after all.
Wait a sec, Mia. A testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. There was lightning, and it broke the cable.
Possibly. I just saved, right?
Yeah, there was
okay.
lightning. Boom! Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Oh, God.
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? It could have hit him and the cable.
Possibly.
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you
I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on the
I
day
was
at
gonna
that
say
location.
there would be What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in the labs that day. I'm even at the court to testimony of the pharmacology research. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab's equipment's run on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits the time of death listed on the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Oh, boy.
However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye? Do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor... I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. I almost said monumental.
Yeah, we do. Do-ba-da-do-do-do. Okay.
If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
The umbrella...
No, because that would be under him. It would have been afterwards.
Yeah.
Unless... Let me see. We can't really see... Well, so here's my thought. If the victim was pushed over and fell,
Yeah.
and he was dazed and confused, he fell on his umbrella, probably hurt, and he was staggering and got up, and he's next to a pole, so he went against the pole to like brace himself and hold himself, and that snapped the cable and came down and... Because he's right next to a pole there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the umbrella. That's all I'm confident with.
What if he like bumped into the pole?
That's what I'm saying, is that
Yeah.
like he was trying to get back up because he moved and he hit the pole and...
That's unfortunate if that was the case. But that's like kind of a stretch.
I mean, the only people we can really blame are Doug and Dahlia.
Yeah. Because we know Phoenix isn't guilty. He's stupid,
Obviously.
but he's not guilty.
Obviously, the cold killer X is what caused the cable to break.
Because it's a cold killer.
Oh, God. I mean, what are we thinking?
He just looks like a douchebag, doesn't he?
Yeah. We'd saved a little bit beforehand, right?
We saved a while ago.
Well, I saved when she was in the pause. It was like a few lines before this. So what are we thinking? What are you thinking more? Doug or Dahlia?
Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Do you think that Doug hit the cable on his own, or did Dahlia go ahead and just be like, "Oh, you're down there? Bye-bye, darling."
Except that's like, there's no evidence for that.
No, we would just keep fucking things. So
We'll go with him.
Him?
This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Well, Your Honor?
Uh-oh.
I believe it's the only thing that had snapped as a reminder of the defense.
That was one of your best lines in, Your Honor.
Ugh. Ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance.
Well then, let's hear it.
Okay, we didn't get any punishment or anything for it, so...
Yeah. The medicine, obviously.
Are we gonna push her?
I mean, she's super sus. This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Okay, well, we're definitely on the wrong track on this one still.
No.
Give me one more chance. Okay, at least it's not hurting us.
Yeah.
But,
It's like who or what?
yeah, I figured it would be... So, are we gonna really blame the umbrella?
I don't know.
No.
No. What the heck? What was it?
I'm genuinely astounded.
Was it Phoenix? He is the killer!
It was the bottle!
No.
I've literally got nothing. The only
It
two
was
things we can really do
Grossberg.
left are Phoenix, our client, or the Cold Killer X.
What about the photo? Can we like point out the pole or something? I don't know.
Let me try the Cold Killer X. It's gotta come into someplace.
Nope. Nope.
Oh my god.
What?
What the hell? I'm legitimately dumbfounded. We're trying not to do a walkthrough. We're gonna do this whole one without a walkthrough.
Yes.
The photo.
No.
He doesn't want the photo either.
What the fu- Is it Phoenix? Oh.
Oh no.
Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony.
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise.
He did.
Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage.
Okay.
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And that's why that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
Okay.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right, the victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was the impact that caused the cable to break. You fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Uh-oh. Getting saucy all up
Shots
in
fired.
Order! Order in the court!
here. Okay.
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done...
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something?
Oh, God.
The Madame Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What?
What?
What the?
Okay.
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge? Oh my god.
Of course it's all right.
Oh, God.
Let's go ahead and give your new testimony.
And we'll go ahead and give her another chance next time, this
I
little
hate
prissy
her.
little...